Everything that we do for ourselves and for others, we must do it as we are doing it unto God. And everything that we say to ourselves and to others, we must say it as we are saying it unto God, making sure that it's pleasing and acceptable for Him. And the work that we do, no matter what it is, if we're home cooking and cleaning, if we at work doing our job, if we're at school studying, we must do it as we're doing it unto God, giving our all into it. And we must feel the convictions that God gives us. If God is convicting us to help somebody that is poor, sick, and dying, somebody that's less fortunate, somebody sad, grieving, alone, elderly, whatever it is, if God is convicting you to help somebody, help that person out. And let's feel the convictions of not being disrespectful to others through thoughts, words, or actions, not judging others through thoughts, words, or actions. Because in Matthew 25, Jesus gives us the parable of the sheep and the goats. So I'm going to go ahead and read that for y'all. 1 second. All right, so that's Matthew 25, verses starting at 34. Then the king will say to those on the right, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the creation of the world. For I was hungry and you fed me. I was thirsty and you gave me a drink. I was a stranger and you invited me into your home. I was naked and you gave me clothing. I was sick and you cared for me. I was in prison and you visited me." Then the righteous ones will reply, Lord, when did we ever see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink, or a stranger and showed you hospitality, or naked and gave you clothing? When did we ever see you sick or in prison and visit you?" And the king will say, "I tell you the truth. When you did it to one of the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you were doing it to me." Then the king will turn to those on the left and say, "Away with you, you cursed ones, into eternal fire prepared for the devil and his demons. For I was hungry and you didn't feed me. I was thirsty and you didn't give me a drink. I was a stranger and you didn't invite me into your home. I was naked and you didn't give me clothing. I was sick and in prison and you did not visit me." They will reply, "Lord, when did we ever see you hungry or thirsty or a stranger or naked or sick or in prison and not help you?" And he will answer them, "I'll tell you the truth. When you refuse to help the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you are refusing to help me." And they will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous will go into eternal life. Now let's read Colossians 3, verses 23. Okay, work willingly at whatever you do as though you're working for the Lord rather than for people. Remember that the Lord will give you an inheritance as your reward, and the master you are serving is Christ. But if you do what is wrong, you'll be paid back for the wrong you have done, for God has no favorites. Guys, you can get over on people, you can get over on anybody, but you can never get over on God. God sees everything. God hears everything. God knows everything. So it's better to just follow the convictions, treat others as you want to be treated, treat others as you would treat God if He was right in your face. Treat others as God is watching you, because guess what? He's always watching us. He sees the wrong we do. He sees the good we do. He sees the prayers we say. He sees the curses we say. So it's best to just do your best, because we have eternal fire. We have eternal life. You know, got options. We definitely got options. So my advice to you and advice to myself is treat others how you want to be treated. Treat others as God is the one you are serving, because you're serving unto God, and have the convictions.